Listen to me. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to y'all real quick. Basically, I want to talk about the Nipsey Hussle and Wack 100 situation. This is what I want to say, bro. Obviously, Wack 100, you don't really care about what you say about any artist, dead or alive. This is obviously present in the interview that you just did on TMZ. You went on No Jumper. You was kind of talking about, your feelings about Nipsey Hussle. I do want to say this, because a lot of people are having like skewed views on what actually is going on. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I don't think Wack 100 was wrong about what he was saying in terms of the numbers. You know what I'm saying? He's saying, like, as a legend, like, how are you, like, counting people as a legend musically in the industry? You know what I mean? Like, how many numbers, like, what was he selling? How many units did, like Nipsey Hussle sell? How many followers did he have? This and that and the third. In the music industry, Nipsey Hussle is not a legend. I don't care what y'all saying, bro. He not. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Wack 100 was right about that, but, obviously you wrong in the way that you actually presented it to the public. This is the problem that people are having with you, Wack. And I know you understand this. I think you're a smart guy. This is what I think Wack is doing. You know what I mean? Like, I think Wack 100 is trying to gather up some sort of media attention for himself because he's pushing an artist. This is what this is about. Now, I do want to say, you have to be careful about how you're pushing your artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to be out here putting your artists in danger while you're trying to help market them. That's the problem that I'm having, with Bluface. Now, I was watching the No Jumper interview, and Wack 100 is talking to, Adam from No Jumper. He's basically running down the numbers, and he continues to talk about Nipsey Hussle, and he's picking at the legacy of Nip. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of thinking while I'm watching it, I'm like, like Wack 100 is red, Nipsey Hussle is blue. This makes perfect sense. But then he's talking a little bit more. He's kind of like, like, I was involved in like one of Nipsey Hussle's like first deals and like getting him like a big bag, this and that and the third. Like, it's not about that. It's about, like just telling you, like, in the industry, numbers wise, he's not like, what y'all are saying. My problem is the man is no longer here no more. So if he's no longer here no more, why even bring that up? So I'm watching Bluface, right? And I'm observing everything. I'm watching like what Wack 100 is doing, and I'm looking at Bluface, and I'm like, is Bluface really feeling the same way? Because right now, bruh, from what you represent, you really don't want to be kind of you know what I mean? Like, thinking the same thing Wack 100's thinking, you know what I mean? And I'm sure y'all been looking online on the internet and seeing what people have been saying that's around Nipsey Hussle's hood, you know what I mean? And like different hoods in Cali about how they feel about Wack 100 saying things like this, you know what I mean? On different accounts, how they feel, they want to meet Wack 100 one day. So I'm kind of looking at Bluface like, bro, like, you really don't want to be, and then I'm watching his body language. He's getting like uncomfortable while Wack 100 is talking about Nip. Then it gets to a point to where Bluface is kind of telling him like, like, just dead it, like, leave it alone, like, all right, like, move past it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we still talking about, like, he's kind of, playing to the camera, but you can hear it on the audio, it's picking it up on the microphone. You know what I mean? Like, like, dead it. So I don't think Bluface is kind of feeling the same way as Wack 100. I think Wack 100 is trying to push his artists. He's trying to show the differences, the compare and contrast. Like, my artist right here, he's got Tatiana. He's got like this album, this album that's got this hit record. He's got this, he's got that. He's trying to show, the compare and contrast between Nip and, and compare it between Nip and Bluface. But obviously, Bluface is not doing any of the community work that, Nipsey Hussle's done or trying to put people up on game about money and real estate and things like that. So what people are kind of looking at Nipsey Hussle as a person that was trying to bring back industry back to the hood, trying to give people empowerment, trying to buy back like the neighborhood and shit like that. This is something that other artists are not doing. So when you're trying to do like a compare and contrast between Bluface and Nipsey Hussle, like, people like me, I'm kind of looking at it like, like, why are you even, like, you can't even compare the two. You know what I mean? But I get what Wack 100 is doing. I just think you're going about it all wrong, bro. But who am I to tell you what to do? You know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting here with Wack 100's bank account. You know what I'm saying? He's got a big bank account for a reason. You know what I mean? He knows how to market himself. He knows how to put himself out there in order to get a result, which is everybody talking about him in media. He knows how to get his artists spins. He knows how to get them into the, the headlines, this and that. But my only problem is the way you're going about it, the topic that you're talking about, with the particular person that you're talking about. I think you're playing with fire. You know what I mean? That's just me. It's just my personal opinion. I'm just a blogger at the end of the day. I wasn't a huge NIPSEY fan when he was alive. You know what I mean? I think Wack 100 is right about that. He had like 1 million followers. Are we just going to call anybody in hip hop, it's got 1 million followers, a legend? You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here? All his followers and stuff came after he passed away. So I get what Wack 100 is saying, but you saying this about somebody that's not here to defend themselves. You know what I mean? And that's like the problem and the disconnect that you're having with people. And when you pushing an artist like Bluface, which people are supposed to want to work with, like other artists are supposed to like, they may have like reservations now. If the label try to have them do a deal with Bluface, they might be like, yo, like I kind of don't want to rock with this dude. Because if I have to do like a concert with him, the energy that's going to be encompassed around that. And this is not something that Bluface is doing. This is some energy that you creating around him that he don't even have. You know what I'm saying? He kind of just sitting there like astonished in a state of disbelief that all this is going on in the first place. But like I said, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. You got to garner up or get some sort of attention from the media. I think it worked, but everybody's mad at Wack. I get it. But at the same time, I ain't got this man's pocketbook. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got this man's bank account. Like, these dudes are rolling around millions of dollars. They know what they doing. But the only problem is, like, you kind of taking on that role as being like a Suge Knight. You know what I'm saying? Which is, you got to understand, when you take on a role like that, there's consequences with that. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to have... in the streets, people are going to feel a certain type of way about you. You know what I mean? The law is probably going to feel a certain type of way about you. You're going to have to start moving in a whole new, you know what I mean? Like, different than what you've been moving, like, when you start doing things like this. This is all I'm saying. And Bluface is young. I don't think he knows, like, exactly what's going on, in terms of marketing and media and promo and the streets combined. Like, I don't think he really understands, like, what you getting him involved in. You know what I mean? But unless you want to just have 24-hour detailed security on Bluface all day, keep rocking doing what you're doing. But if you ain't going to be having that, and this is your artist that you're trying to create, a huge buzz for that's already buzzing, and you trying to make money from this artist, you want to keep this artist as safe as you can. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Wackface 100. You know what I mean? But I get it. Media, everybody pissed off at him. But, it's marketing at the end of the day. And, today's day in rap, it ain't the same, bro. You know what I mean? People saying like wild, crazy things that you you couldn't say a long time ago. Or there was consequences. You got the high, top tier rappers, you know what I mean? Something happened to them for words. You know what I mean? So now, people are kind of flagrant and kind of loose with the lips and, saying whatever they feel like they could say. And there's no consequences to it. So Wack 100 is taking advantage of the new era. Is he wrong for it? That's up to, him and his maker on that one. You know what I mean? And what y'all think? I think he's trying to get into the media, break into it, and put light on his artists. I just don't like the way he going about it, talking about Nip. You know what I mean? That's my only issue with it, because I don't think it's going to bring nothing but problems. You know what I mean? But y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. As far as you, Bluface, you know what I mean? You got money, you know what I mean? You got notoriety, you got options, you got friends. What you need to do is sit down and talk to him like, yo, there needs to be something like publicly stated that I ain't got nothing to do with the way you thinking right now. Because how the media is portraying this is that both of y'all got a problem with Nip, you know what I mean? And that's not what I'm seeing, so that needs to be clarified. Otherwise, people are not going to be wanting to work with him. And that's going to mess your money up, Wack. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to dish you, but, it is what it is on that. That's all, so I wanted to touch on that. I'm a fan of Nipsey's movement. I wasn't a fan of his music, and I'm not afraid to say that. And a lot of these people out here are acting like they was bumping Nipsey. I've never heard nobody in my life bump Nipsey Hussle, ever. You know what I mean? So I don't think Wack 100 is lying about that. You know what I mean? But as far as now, people bumping it. I hear it now. You know what I mean? But when he was alive, I ain't hear nobody bumping him at all. You know what I mean? But that's what happens. Like when you pass away, you become legend. You know what I mean? Like people want to like know more about you, understand like your movement, all that. And that's what's going on with Nip now. The only issue is Wack 100, you got to respect is that Nipsey Hussle has a family, right? And so the money that's still being generated off of his name, we kind of want to keep that going so that his family is taken care of and they can eat off that money. You know, when you try to invalidate somebody like that that's not here to defend themselves, you know, whatever you put out there kind of sticks. The more people start saying something subversive towards Nipsey Hussle or saying like, he didn't do this and he didn't do that, he's not here to defend himself, you know, the more that's going to stick to the public. And after years, when people pull up Nipsey Hussle's like YouTube videos, they're going to see a whole bunch of extra stuff and they're going to start clicking on that, and that's going to slowly start to diminish, you know, the work that he did put in or his legacy that he did try to, you know, leave behind in terms of advancing or getting to the next level in life. You know what I mean? That's going to be hurt when you put stuff out there like that. But I get it, trying to, you know, look out for your artists, you know, get some sort of media attention. But I don't think this is the way you want to do it, bro. You know what I mean? This is no disrespect to you, no disrespect to Bluface, you know what I mean, or nobody. But, you know, real is real, wrong is wrong, right is right, bro. You know what I mean? And to talk about Nip when he can't defend himself, it's all the way wrong. You know what I mean? But y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Was Wack 100 wrong or was he right? You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, he spit nothing but facts, you know, but it comes a time to where there's truth and then there's another truth, right? You got the real truth, which is the truth that nobody wants to hear. And then you got the other truth, which is the truth that the media tries to give to the public, you know, to digest and devour. Right now, people are not ready to digest the real truth. You know what I mean? Like, that he wasn't like this big like mega star like in the industry. They're not ready to digest that. You know what I mean? This is a passing that happened recently. You know what I mean? Like I think it was like the Staples Center or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like they filled up the Staples Center. You know, like this is like a huge deal. Like this is too fresh for somebody to be talking down on Nip like that, bro. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't do it at all. You know what I mean? But right now, hell no, not right now, bro. Right now is not the time to be playing with fire, and you about to be probably on tour with this dude, Bluface. Y'all gonna be in California doing shows. It's gonna happen. Like, you do not want that energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? What do I know? You know what I'm saying? I just seen rappers in the past get into bad situations that they couldn't get out of. You know what I mean? And I don't want none of y'all in no situation like that over words that didn't need to be said in the first place. You know, and Adam 22, I think his name is, he was trying to stop you. You know what I mean? People kind of getting on Adam like, yo, like, why you even put that out? Like, Adam was trying to stop him from saying all this. Bluface was trying to stop Wack from saying all this. You can't control a man, you know what I'm saying? But he got the interview, he put it out. Like, what you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? The public takes it for what it is. Would also suggest people go ahead and look at the No Jumper interview in its entirety instead of taking a soundbite out of it and kind of blasting that everywhere. You know what I mean? Because I think if people watch the whole interview, they will kind of see, yeah, Wack 100 said some things that probably didn't need to be said, but he also touched on a couple of other points that would kind of make it look like he's not all the way like hating on like Nip, you know what I'm saying? But the media is just going to take a soundbite and put that everywhere. You know what I mean? And that's what they did with Pop, and that's what they did with Biggie. You know what I'm saying? So y'all take it for what y'all will. You know what I mean? No Jumper has the interview. Y'all go watch it. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. I'm just a blogger. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a battle rap blogger. I talk about battle rap. That's what I talk about. But I feel like talking about this. Ain't nothing going on in battle rap. This is what I feel like talking about, bro. You know, I might talk about more stuff like this as time goes on. Like, if it's something, the hell? I'm talking about what I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But Wack 100, stay safe, bro. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times, some things are just not worth it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.